Holy shit, that's ridiculous.
I snorted twice. You got me twice. That's a new thing. It comes with old age. Jean-Claude Van Damme bandana.
Jean-Claude bandana. Is that what you said?
Jean-Claude Van Damme bandana.
Oh, shit.
And it's not even funny.
It's not funny.
But it's not. It's not funny at all. It's just a realization of how stupid we are. And I love it. That makes me happy.
Oh my God.
It's the little things, Matthew.
I didn't even I don't even have my headphones on. And by the way, there was no marijuana involved in the making of this part of the show.
Yeah, it's the little things.
Oh man, bandana.
That's what he does when he gets bald.
I gotta shave my head, dude. I feel like I just did crunches.
Same thing again.
What'd you pour? What'd you pour?
This was the honey liqueur.
Oh, that's the one that you got all weird about a few times ago.
How about maple whiskey?
How about her?
Thank you, sir. And I appreciate you. I didn't mean to make it sound like I was, ordering at the bar.
Well, I mean,
How about a maple whiskey?
all right. Well, we ready to do this?
Yeah, let's do it. Fellas.
All right.
At you.
Cheers, fellas.
Warning. This show has been found to be extremely off-putting, irresponsible, and exhausting. Listener discretion is advised.
These both go well together. That does a little get you.
How was that smoked? How was the smoked maple?
It was pretty good.
That was good.
Goes well with this here maple Rebel Hard coffee drink
Oh, wow.
that I was sipping on between shows.
I'm having a peach party over here.
I'm doing that too. Did we do this one before? Or?
I don't know if we did that one. We've done a few
I don't think so.
of the Blake's
I'll do a-
ciders.
Gonna take a picker over.
Are you ready?
Picture. Welcome back, everybody, to the Bunker Poon Studios. It's Billiam.
That's me.
It's Metal Nerdery Podcast, actually. It's Billiam over there, Rutzel over here,
Guys, I'm so glad to be here. I missed you. I did.
and the Wheeler over here. I enjoyed doing that so much at karaoke the other week.
Yeah.
Especially when I got to the fix to good, because the waitress walked by.
Yeah.
She's kind of cute and stuff. And I was kind of like, I looked right at her. I was like, fix to good.
You know what the
Hey!
best part about summer in Georgia?
Shorts.
The servers wear shorts.
Yes, they do.
And the dirty old man in me just steps it up a notch.
Okay, well, I got to step up your notch of dirty old manness.
Yeah?
I don't know what it is, man. I don't know if it's just white shorts in general or white shorts on certain
Darks.
young women.
Yeah. The tan.
But holy shit, white shorts they're like a magical force. I don't know what it is.
Well, Matthew, I'm a married man, so I don't notice stuff
you can
like that.
still look.
I don't look.
Just can't touch.
Well, maybe I do look. I keep being told it's okay to read the menu as long as you go home to eat. But
Well, here's what it is. You go home and you eat like nutritious stuff that you hate, like lettuce and vegetables.
oh, you're not doing me any favors here.
But when you close your eyes, you just pretend you're like, oh, fucking steak.
Gotta
Close your eyes.
Hold on.
Nice.
Are you gonna do the beer?
Dude.
Oh yeah,
let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
You took a picture, right?
You did.
Ola Mills.
All right. We're going to go with a cider on this episode's beer of the episode. Peace and love.
brother. Peach and love.
And it comes from Blake's Hard Cider Company. Blake, however you want to say it.
Peach and love.
This is a peach and blackberry cider. It is, to me, I don't know, some reason Matthew accepts these as good. To me, it tastes like a sour beer, but
All right, wait. Based on the label thing, it says more sweet.
it's a
It's
6
bold.
point. Yeah, it's a 6.5% ABV.
Oh, we get the sober hour coming up, so it's fine.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the 9.1s may be cold by then.
I think.
Anyway, cheers everybody from Blake's Hard Cider Company and their peach party, peach and blackberry sour, 6.5 ABV.
I wouldn't call that a sour.
And the verdict.
It's
I
good.
dig it. It's not. It's not really a sour. It is more like a cider.
It doesn't have that vinegary.
No,
Make your
it's
mouth
not like
pucker.
the other. Yeah.
Yeah.
This tastes more like a fucking cider.
Yeah.
Like if you imagine like an apple cider, but instead substitute like a Angry Orchard or a Strongbow or something. Just sub
make
out
it
the
peach.
apple for peach and maybe a little bit of like blackberry finish to it. But
What about a Dickens cider?
Yep. Hard Dickens cider.
those are the best.
The hard Dickens cider has 5.0% alcohol ABV.
Well, technically, if you're inside a young lady or
No, we're talking about a drink.
or a lady,
It's a brand.
No, well,
Dickens.
But technically,
Cider.
the coos could be considered like a cock sauna.
Ah, you just used the Sopranos word.
What cock sauna?
No,
Coos?
coos. Yep.
That's what it is. It's a dick koozie. It's a cock sauna. It's where you keep your dick warm.
Coxana.
Cock sauna. Sounds like is that like a superhero or like
Yeah.
like a 70s promo?
Coxana.
You fucking make a button for that. The bandana and the cock saunas.
Jean-Claude Van Damme bandana.
I just wanted to be clear. I was laughing more at the fact of my own dumbness where I thought that bandana was so fucking funny. And then bandana just got to where, if you say a
Became
word,
thing, banana ramadama.
if you say a word enough times, it just starts to sound like nonsense.
What was the Gilda Radner character on
Gilda Radner.
on Saturday Night Live? Rosanna Dana.
Oh, yeah, something like that.
All right, so
Hail to the Patreons.
yes.
Which, by the way, you can join if you go to patreon.com/Metal Nerdery Podcast.
See?
We currently have a Metal Nerdery Doomsicle song posted
Yeah, new shit that you can't get anywhere else but there.
on the Patreon. We're
Which is why you should join.
doing a Black Sabbath cover, which I think is pretty fucking good.
Yeah,
And
it sounds pretty good, yeah.
goddamn producer fucking produced the shit out
He
of that
did.
song.
Yeah.
So,
That dude's he's a blessing.
He is a
sure,
blessing.
he is a rookie.
You know what?
Doing his best.
Even
Russ is
I mean,
a
I got to be honest. For me, the high point was the bass playing all day long. I was
You're a dick. The guitar.
in all fairness, it all sounded awesome.
No, the
Vocals
guitar tone
sounded
is
killer.
fantastic.
Yeah.
You did
The way
dial
we-
in some killer tones.
The way we did the guitars worked out on that one.
You could be a producer, dude.
From here on out, when we record, that's how we're doing the guitars. We're going to do a Marshall in one channel, a Mesa in the other channel, and something kind of in between, straight down the middle.
It's a Russ Rock Rubin.
I'm just telling you, it sounds so much better than
And the harp was good. The vocals were good. It was all
Billions
production
sang
was
the shit
good.
out of it. Yeah.
You could be a producer, dude. You could be the next Bob Ross.
You know, I could have been had I done this 25 years ago, because honestly, I didn't realize how much I enjoyed that
Yeah,
until I started
fun,
doing
isn't it?
yeah. When I
But
started
you know
doing it,
what? Now you've been on both sides of the fence. Mark the time, because you've been a guitar player and a bass player and a front man, and you've done production work and sounds, and that's kind of engineering in a way. So I mean, you've kind of got your toe in all the different parts of the pool.
I like the engineering part. It's fun. It's fun. So I
think
enjoy
you
it.
would be adept at that.
Thank you, sir. I do enjoy it. It's, I like video games and I like stuff like that. But then when you get into the music part, it's still on my computer screen, and I can, you know what I mean? It's just kind of all the same thing. But
The sound was fucking meaty as shit. I was just like, wow.
I just, I almost feel like we need to let that drummer know that he's our drummer.
Just
Never
for
mind.
fun.
We're not going to talk about that. All right.
Not even gonna mention it.
What's the next song?
Well, let's see. Didn't I thought we were gonna do In the Meantime, but did that get shot down?
I can't
Yeah.
get
Unsung, maybe,
unsung would be, that would be
we could
really
do that.
easy.
Yeah.
or anything by Kiss. We can do.
Yeah.
Not even.
I was
Sure.
made for loving you, or
Do Deuce, dude. You could
Deuce.
crush that shit.
God of Thunder, since we got such a killer bass player.
Yay! You can totally do it, man. You can totally do it.
Yeah, I don't
And we
think
do
so.
have a killer bass player.
Yeah.
We gotta wear the makeup though. If we do a Kiss song, Bill's got to dress up as Peter Criss.
Oh,
Is Chad
no.
working on Meantime?
I hadn't talked to Chad in a while.
Okay.
So,
Well, we can do both.
yeah.
I guess in the meantime,
Both.
we can do Unsung, and then if he does,
Yeah.
I
Meantime.
see what
Yeah.
you did there. You're
That was pretty
genius.
All right, let's give some shout outs to our Patreons. We got the Pat, the God Below. We got Joe of the North.
Joe of
We
the
got
North.
The new fella, Matthew Norvin. Embring Effigy, which we mentioned have a show coming up in Atlanta, Georgia.
And
at the
our cherry
Masquerade.
popper, Daryl's Whammy Bar.
Yeah, the first guy.
He was there first.
He was your first, buddy.
He was our.
was-
He was collectively our
Our
first,
first,
sir.
And so
You
yeah,
guys
kind of
are-
cool. They gave us some reviews on our production of The Wizard,
Yeah.
and anywho,
Plus, I mean, come on out because it's like free. It's not free, but it's extra. I mean, you do pay for it.
yeah, we got
But it's-
content. It's not just the song. We
it's
got
extra
extra
stuff,
shows.
yeah. Got outtake stuff. We got. I mean, we're making like fucking $1,000 a minute.
God,
on
that
this thing.
Doomsicle logo is fucking rad.
It's pretty rad.
That's fucking rad, dude. I totally stole that.
You know what? It grows on me.
I don't know where I
Go
got
back-
it from.
Go back up. Does it have?
I did that one for the first
I
one.
like that one too. Oh, we got the albatross on there.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know. That new one looks really cool. The it's like a wizard with a scythe and like a
It's death.
popsicle. And,
Yeah.
it's death with a
but
popsicle.
Death has to enjoy some stuff in the hot summertime too, right?
Yeah, it's a rocket pop.
Yo, 980-666-8182.
Fuck yeah! Thank you for that, God blow.
Oh, that's
You
awesome.
sir are a blessing.
Indeed.
Yeah, so go check out the Patreon. You can listen to Doomsicle stuff, and that's totally worth the price of admission.
Absolutely.
Let's be real, because you can't even buy a bottle of lube for $6.
No, not even
Not
good
good
lube. Well, not
lube.
good
I
lube.
mean,
Not
you-
good lube.
you
You can get that shit at Beads Up, but
Beats up.
but you know what I'm talking about. Starts getting gritty after a few whacks.
wax.
Get a couple whacks in it, get grits up around you.
I think you're talking about. That stuff called Gojo that you use to clean off grease and stuff off your hand after working on a car.
Oh, that's the
It's got the little beads in it. That
that's
like
the
kinda-
orange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you rub it on your hands
not
or
lava.
dick enough,
Lava.
it's not lather. It basically starts to feel like an abrasion.
I watched you get them wet.
It's like liquid sandpaper.
We don't have any shitta.
We do not. We
You
haven't
know
had
what?
shit in a while.
Let's play the that category 7 stuff. Sorry, Billiam. it sound. I haven't heard any of it. Well, I'll listen to a little. I'm not gonna lie, but it's a.
Well, then you just contradicted yourself.
Well,
First of all, you
okay,
said
I
you haven't
lied.
heard of it.
No, I lied.
Allegedly, you lied.
It's a super group.
It's one of James Hetfield's favorite new bands, apparently.
It's got the Phil Demmel, the
He doesn't
John
get
Bush.
super excited about new music often, so apparently when he heard this, he got totally bonerized about it.
It's a
big
super
fan.
group.
Yeah, it's fucking straight up. It's got all of it. It's like power metal, thrash, groove.
It's got the fucking shredding guitar.
Shred.
Yeah.
I guess this is
Fucking,
kind
I
of
like John Bush's voice, dude. He's got a cool voice.
technically. I guess this is tangential because you got Phil Demmel on guitar,
Yeah. Yeah.
which goes right along with today's docket.
And what is that fucking docket, Matthew?
You know what? It's kind of sort of. We don't review a lot of albums that we don't know about, but this is kind of an exception. It's that their new Kerry King from Hell I Rise, aka
The Slayer album we
Slayer
never got.
album we never got. Yeah.
All right.
It's basically like Slayer, but different.
Well, you got
It's kind of like if you could imagine Mark Osguida from Death Angel singing for Slayer. It's kind of similar.
and then you got Paul Bostaff from Slayer on
Indeed.
drums,
So
and you
it's
got
like-
Phil Demmel from Violence.
Yeah.
Yeah, on guitar.
And also from Category 7.
The band we just listened to.
Yep,
See?
see? Tangential.
Yeah.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
See? I like the name of the label, too. Raining Phoenix. To Kerry King's point, because he made a comment one time about how that logo is just too badass not to use. It is a very badass.
The logo is
logo.
awesome. The album cover, though, that's AI generated bullshit.
Well, you heard about the whole weird conspiracy thing that we probably started, that somebody else started, that we popularized on this podcast, allegedly. The new deicide and that basically almost look
identical.
identical.
yeah.
Very similar. Yeah, because Sane's doing AI work now, because, whatever.
You know what I think is going to eventually happen to the AI stuff? It's not that, not only is it going to get better, it's going to get better because it's already fucking pretty incredible, but it's still never going to have that human touch. And I think stuff like that will go away. Like, people can generate better artwork.
It'll get made, but it won't be worth anything.
Well, here's the question, though, to that point. Like, looking at that album cover up there, which an artist actually painted and created with his bare hands, balls, and brain.
So it was an AI. Oh, I'm sorry. You're pointing somewhere.
Brain and
else.
Blood, yeah, I'm looking at that.
Yeah.
So that was actually done by a person, and it was painted, and it was created.
And do we know for a fact that that one's AI?
Supposedly, allegedly, I think it is, but I'm not real sure.
I don't know that it is.
But here's my thing with AI, though. At some point, are you going to get to where you completely question everything? Like, is it going to make us insane to where, okay, is it AI or is it real?
I've already gotten so sick of the fake movie posters on Facebook that every time I see one
the
now,
deep fakes.
Yeah, well, they're constantly telling you that this movie's coming out and it's not real. It's an AI generated movie poster. It's like what was the most recent one? Oh no, there's a TV show supposedly coming out. It's a Rob Zombie produced Nightmare on Elm Street based TV show called I don't fucking know. It's something.
That's the weirdest name for a TV show ever.
Elm Street, okay, or something.
Tune in on Tuesday nights for I don't fucking know.
And then they take the kid from, you remember the tall, goofy kid from Road Trip? I can't remember.
DJ Qualls?
Yeah, DJ Qualls. They take him and make him Freddy Krueger, and it says DJ Qualls is Freddy Krueger, and it looks cool. And it's like, oh yeah, that may work, you know. And then
that's all bullshit.
You go on IMDb, there's nothing. You go on any, Google it, it's all deep fake shit. And I'm sick of it. They've been doing this. I saw one the other day. It was supposed to be Tom Hardy playing what's Cape Fear's the bad guy De Niro played and Nick Nolte played.
I remember the name. I can't place it though.
It was supposed to be a remake of Cape Fear, and Tom Hardy was going to play the bad guy. And I was like, holy shit, he'd be really good at that part. And then I'm like, go on the computer.
If you look at that, I've been fooled with that too. If you look at it, it'll say like whatever studios.
Yeah.
And then it'll say that
parody or
Psych.
something. Yeah.
Yeah. This is what we would like to see or
Right.
whatever,
Well, I'm fucking sick of that.
They do a good fucking job though.
I know.
If you think about it.
But I'm scrolling.
If you watch through it.
And I get excited and I'm like, fuck you and fuck your fucking, prank.
Did that with Back to the Future 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, fuck yeah. Oh, god damn.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, goddamn, he would have been, I shouldn't say it. He'd be shaking like a motherfucker. But anyway, so anytime I see that shit now, I just X out of it. And how did I get on that? Oh, the album cover.
So it looks like, from what the brief thing that Bill pulled up just a minute ago, it sounds like that was actually done by an artiste.
Okay. Well,
like.
I apologize to the artiste.
Well, I mean, we weren't necessarily just immediately shitting on it, but the whole AI thing, it does beg the question, at some point, does artwork go away and does it all become fucking AI, or does it?
I just don't think AI will ever have a human touch to it. And I always think humans will be better at art.
Buscema?
Yeah.
Looks like he did the artwork for the...
All right, well, that's creepy and it's spooky.
It is creepy and it's spooky. Altogether ooky.
Yeah.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Anyhow.
Thank you.
And this just came out recently, too. It was a couple months ago, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even
I have not listened to it.
You know what? It came out approximately a month and 12 days ago.
Approximately.
Allegedly.
Or exactly 1 month and 12 days ago?
Maybe, yeah. Approximately. It came out around, you know what? That's like saying, you know what, dude, I woke up this morning like right around 8:36.
Well, it could have been 8:36 in 10 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. Around.
Yeah, could have been.
So Russell, you've not listened at all.
I haven't, and honestly, I'm very guilty of listening to a lot of books on tape and podcasts and shit like that lately. So
This is exactly the opposite of that.
Right. Well, my point is I haven't jumped on a lot of the new music that's come around, so I'm excited to hear it.
I've heard bits and pieces. I've heard Residue, which was the second single, and of course Idle Hands was the first single. And I did do a preview the day I think it was released and kind of scoped out some stuff. Oh, there it is.
It's a good one.
All right, let's go.
I think it's almost kind of, I almost think maybe there's aspects of it I like better even than Repentless. Like I like Repentless because it's Slayer, but I almost feel like this was probably the album it should have been.
What's his name's voice? Man.
Mark.
Oh.
Yeah.
He
Damn.
nails it. He's got a good voice for that.
I mean, it's like, it's just as it sounds. It's
As it should
the
be.
beauty too is the fact that
Death Angel and Slayer mixed.
Yeah.
It's this.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw that. That was the first tangential moment. That was the first show I went to after all my leg nonsense.
Oh.
Which was great because I was really had a lot of
Opiated.
Percocet in my system and some booze. But yeah, it was the first show after I got the thing off my leg and I could walk. It was Anthrax, Death Angel, and Slayer.
Fuck yeah.
It was glorious.
That is a glorious lineup.
It was fucking glorious.
What show are we going to in October?
Clash of the Titans.
With Testament?
Yeah, I think so.
That's
Creator.
one where we're going to meet. Who's
Bob,
coming down
I
for
think.
that?
I think Bob's coming down.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
I think Bob initially said May, and then I think we went
It's
back and
October.
looked, and it's October. Yeah. Fuck, let's get into this.
Let's go.
Kind of
Yeah.
excited.
All right, the first one's instrumental.
Diablo. I guess this is kind of like delusions.
It's
of
not a soft
Savior.
intro.
No, definitely not. It's a hard intro. It's weird. It's like the perfect blend of like Slayer and Death Angel.
It is, yeah.
Which is bizarre.
Slayer.
It is Slayer, but
It is,
so
but it's like
His
Slayer with
voice
like a
is so-
touch of.
His voice is awesome on it, but God, just take his voice off and put Tom Mariah on there.
For
It's
sure.
a Slayer album, without a doubt.
Just the feel of it. It has like a Death Angel meets Slayer. It's kind of like what's that? Is it beef Wellington? It's like meat and it's covered by like pastry.
yeah.
And it's got onions.
It's like
and,
Mark Osguida is like the pastry. Like him and Phil Dimmel. Fuck you, dude. It's a food thing. You get it. I mean, Slayer is the steak, right? You got half a Slayer in there. That's the meat.
Oh my God.
Really?
Well,
It's a food reference, dude. Can you not be a fucking adult about it?
I'm trying.
Allegedly. I don't. But that's the vibe I get. It's kind of like Death Angel and Slayer. It's like the best of both worlds.
Yeah, it's not quite Slayer
No, it's
when
not
he's
as
singing
dark.
because when I think of Slayer,
Yeah.
it's got to be Tom.
Tom,
Mariah,
yeah.
right. So
That's the
it's,
voice.
It's not, but the music for sure.
Yeah.
It
There's definitely hints there.
obviously it's going to, right, because
It's Kerry King, but the cadence of the vocals, even though it's Mark's voice,
Yeah.
It's got the Tom cadence.
Yeah, like
and there's a few songs
Because
that's
Kerry,
really
who wrote the lyrics? Kerry, or
all tracks written by Kerry King.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like
Well, naturally, he's got 40 years of that built in. So
right.
it's now here's something I've thought.
And
about.
I am not bitching about it at all. I'm saying,
thus far, just
like we
based
said
on,
in the beginning, this is a Slayer album.
based
we
on
didn't
first
get.
initial judgment,
Yeah.
I think it's maybe angrier than Slayer. I don't think it's as dark as Slayer. Just first blush. I mean, going into track 3, there's moments that do have a Slayer vibe. Moments. There's moments all throughout the album.
Needs
There.
more cowbell.
No, but it's like it's got a more angry energy than like a dark energy. Like Slayer always
Yeah.
has darkness to
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But there's more of like a fierce kind of aggression and fucking anger, which understandably after, oh, hey, man, the band I put together, we're not doing shit anymore because, our front man's been through surgery and his back's fucked up and he's tired and he wants to retire and I can't really blame him, but it's like, I'm fucking frustrated. So you can understand where the energy comes from. I get
Right.
that. But it's definitely, so far, initial impression, more anger, less darkness.
And it's fucking badass.
I do dig it so far. I do like the next song a lot.
That's fair.
Residue.
I had some of that on my.
Hey, easy.
Yeah, that's good.
Go
Can
check
you
out the video
imagine
for
if
that,
they would have
too.
gave us that in like 91, 92-ish,
It's so crazy to me how he can still sound that fucking badass as old as he is, man.
Are you talking about Mark or
Yeah,
Kerry?
Mark.
Yeah, Mark's incredible.
God,
He's
damn,
our
man.
age.
I know. And when we saw him live, I was like, holy fuck.
Oh yeah, he was still
shit,
crushing
man.
the fuck out of it. Every
God
song,
damn.
every note, the energy was unbelievable.
I mean,
I realize it's
The only thing
so
that
good.
sucked about that Death Angel show is we only got 6 songs.
Yeah.
That was the only bad
Yeah,
part
but
of
good,
it.
they
Because
fucking-
they were so good.
But they smoked every single one of those. It was just
Yeah.
like start to finish and go.
I couldn't believe how good they sounded.
yeah.
It was veggie.
All right.
Okay, the next one is the first hit single.
Idle Hands.
So this was the very first thing that was released. There was some kind of mystery when it was released, like the full lineup, I guess. Like we didn't know who vocals were.
Yeah.
And as I was listening to it, I was like, damn, it sounds like a weird combination of, it's like Tom and somebody else. And I was like, the somebody else was like on the tip of my tongue. I'm like, it's like, who the fuck is that?
Swammy.
And then as it went on, I was like, oh shit, it's fucking Mark
Samsonite.
from Death Angel. It's like it took me a second. I was like, hey, now I got it.
Doesn't Kerry have his own Marshall signature?
I thought he did.
I think he
does. At one point. I thought it had like the cool tribal tattoo on it and stuff.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. He's got his own Marshall. So here's my thing. It's like the debate of the best thrash amp.
Oh my God, it's totally. I mean,
it's fucking Marshall. God damn, that sounds so good.
Here's my weird thing about Marshalls. Every single Marshall on planet Earth
sounds different.
Sounds fucking completely different.
Right. You got to get it hot rodded. That's the trick with a Marshall. But you got to get it customized.
But here's the thing. I don't know if it's because every guitar player sounds different. Like Angus Young could play through Eddie Van Halen's rig, and he would sound like Angus Young.
Right.
Eddie Van Halen could play through Angus Young's rig, and he would sound like Eddie Van Halen.
It's basically a JCM 800. That's
$49.
Yeah, right.
No,
that's
way.
That's a.
Was that a fucking coaster? Or something?
That's like a little
simulator.
It's a sticker.
It's a fucking amp simulator.
Oh, for
like a
software,
plug-in, probably
for software. Yeah.
Dude, I just felt
It's a JCM 800.
But that's the thing. Even every JCM 800 on planet
sounded
Earth
different.
Sounds fucking different.
I had a JCM 800, which I would give my left nut to have it back because I didn't know what to do with it. I couldn't get that sound out of it. I mean, I would turn it all the way up. I'd turn the gain all the way up, and it was thrash, but it didn't sound like that.
Well, of course, they also probably got rack gear and some pedals and some other shit and a fucking equalizer.
Well, I had pedals
and a ball scratcher and a fucking pube trimmer and all this shit that factors into the sound.
The problem with that amp is I spent hundreds keeping it running. Like I was constantly having to take it to the shop.
So it was like the Jaguar of guitar amps.
Yeah, it constantly had problems. So like it would have like
Jaguar.
It would have like
a bandana
noise. A Jean-Claude Van Damme bandana. It would have noise, and I'd have to take it anyway. But then I found out years later, as I became an old guy,
you're a dick. Sorry.
That I'm a dick.
You know something to feel.
Wow.
Bandana part. Sounds like a fucking Ramones song now, doesn't it?
Bandana. Anyway, my point. I have no point.
Allegedly.
But I was sitting here, listening to this, and I know he's playing through that fucking amp, and I'm like, that's what a Marshall's supposed to sound like. And it was the same thing on Rain of Blood. It was the same thing on Divine Intervention or South of Heaven.
His sound and the Slayer's sound was always in the mid-range.
Yeah.
That's where they got more angstiness and more raw
in
your fucking face.
The previous podcast we did when we were listening to MOD, they scooped the fuck out of the guitars, which means they take all the mid-range out.
Okay.
And it's all bass and all treble. And it just doesn't have that aggressive. It's heavy.
It is heavy.
Yeah. But that is like aggressive. When you crank up the mids, it just, I don't know, it just changes the whole tone of the band and the sound. And
it's like if you're wanting to irritate people, mid range is the way to
crank
go.
The
man.
mids. Well,
crank the mids, man.
Hey, all the albums you remember had a lot of mids. You know,
that's true.
The Back in Black, the fucking For Those About to Rock, Howard L.
Destroyer.
Yeah, your favorite.
Hey, at least you said it.
Kiss Alive too. Yeah.
No, shut up. You said it. Let the record show. Bill said it unprompted.
It's my favorito.
Yeah, this is favorito.
Make that a button. No, you need to make that a button, dude.
All right. What's the next one?
Trophies of the Tyrant.
Let's go.
What was that? Oh, squeaky. I was like, what the fuck was that?
Squealer.
Hey.
Oh.
I kind of like that one. It has like a...
It's completely different than the other ones.
Well, some of the vocal stuff kind of reminds me a little bit. I was getting some vibes of like Bloodline, like from God Hates. Like the riff a little bit and like the vocal, the cadence.
It's more
It kind of reminded me of it. Yeah, kind of. Well, I mean, they were kind of like that in the late 90s and early 2000s-ish.
Especially on God Hates.
God Hates Us All. Dude, when we get to that one.
Is that next?
Well, technically Undisputed Attitude's next, unless we do like another Slayer covers one, we could just do that.
Yeah.
Technically, Undisputed.
That's all covers. So, yeah.
And then we got Diabolus and then God Hates. So
that's right. Yeah, we haven't done Diabolus.
You know what we should do? We should do Diabolus next. Fuck, when's 9/11 this year?
I think it's on 9/11.
You're a dick.
Dear Cat, allegedly it's on 9/11. You know what? 9/11 falls on a Wednesday, so we should plan to do God Hates Us All on 9/12.
Okay.
All right.
At some point.
Wait, on 9/12 or?
Well, because we don't release on
for it to
Wednesdays.
release.
The Saturday
Release
before.
on the. I mean, 9/11's actually a Wednesday. Actually, on
Right.
Wednesday.
So do you want to record it before?
Yeah. That's what he's
Okay.
getting.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
I think.
Sorry, I was confused.
Sorry about that. Yeah. All right then.
We went a long way around.
Sorry.
together.
You know what? That's what we
All
do.
the way to the bandana.
Yeah.
That's what we do. Fucking creepy harmony. Yes, finally.
God damn, this is good. This is good.
That's it. Now
It's a great album.
Now it's official. It's official. Okay, so Crucifixation was the very, and by the way, it's track 6 because you
are number 6.
always. Now it's officially a Slayer album. You know what? That for me. That's the one thing that always Slayer always had the creepy harmonies. If it didn't have creepy harmonies, it really wasn't Slayer.
Right.
There's spots even on like Repentless where there's like they need a creepy harmony like right there. It really needs one. And this one I was kind of like, that's the only thing that doesn't really make this a Slayer record is a lack of creepy harmonies.
And there
Boom,
it was.
say it, and
In your face.
we manifested it just like that.
Manifestation.
I don't even know if that's a word, dude, but
I like it.
it's allegedly a word. How about that?
Allegedly.
Fucking, that's right.
I can feel the
Tension.
It's almost like a constant intro. that
No
never
chorus.
quite
Yeah.
get there.
It's just a build.
It's kind of an interesting concept if you think about it, because you don't get that a lot. Usually there's like a start, kind of a build up, and then you kind of take off, you peak, and then you land, come back down, get off the tarmac, get off the runway, go get your luggage. That's the thing.
All right.
This is just like taxing for miles. When's it gonna? No, no lift off yet. Allegedly, saying right here,
Go. Just let him go.
dude. Reminds me of Payback a little bit.
Yeah.
Just straight ahead, balls out in your face. Not balls in your face, but
Balls on your
balls
chin.
out. In
On
your
the chin.
face.
In your face.
Oh.
I mean,
On the
they
chin.
could be in the chin too. Russell was totally fine. It's
Or
an
in your
aggressive
mouth.
move. You know what? I think Donald Trump did that before the debates. It's like, Joe, I'm going to put my balls right on your chin
He dragged him. Dragged him right on the chin.
because I know you drool a lot and it's going to feel great on my dick. I know it. You can quote me on that. It's going to be my campaign promise. Don't die, dude. We need you. Hey, goodbye.
All right.
Badass, man.
That's awesome.
That's very badass.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
a good album.
The next song should be like our theme song, Russell.
Should be.
It should be yours.
You think?
Yeah, because one's not enough.
Sometimes you just gotta have 2 fists, Russell.
I like the fact that it did that whole kind of punk kind of thing through the whole song. That's kind of cool. And by the way, let me just go ahead and say this because I
love Goblin Cock.
thank you, my friend. I have
It's funny
mentioned
when he does it to you.
it's funny, right? It is.
A little bit. Yeah. Don't joke, buddy.
I keep saying that's Slayer, but I'm not trying to shit on Kerry King by any means. I think almost the point that I'm making is that Kerry King is Slayer.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, okay, if James Hetfield left Metallica and went to do a fucking solo band,
It would sound like Metallica.
it's gonna sound like Metallica.
Right.
It just can't not sound like it. There's no way that Kerry
But
King
it's
is gonna go
usually
put out
that-
a country album.
But those
Right.
riffs
But to his
are
point,
Slayer.
it's usually the vocals that make you think that,
right.
not
Maybe.
necessarily.
Okay,
Not
the riffs.
necessarily the
okay.
guitars.
Well, then follow up then. So
If
if
you
James
think about
Hetfield
it.
left Metallica, no vocals, he's just playing guitar.
It wouldn't
He's
sound like
writing
Metallica.
riffs.
I don't
With those
think so.
riffs, I bet it would sound.
Did Hell Yeah
close,
sound
very,
but not
very
like
close.
that. But not like that.
With
Did
that-
Hell
that's
Yeah
like
sound
this.
like Pantera?
no.
No,
Not to
really.
me.
No.
But that's the thing. This doesn't,
Damage Plan did not
this doesn't sound
sound like Pantera.
exactly like Slayer, but it definitely sounds a lot like Slayer because of a principal Slayer songwriter.
That
Right.
crucifixion
in that regard,
song sounded
yeah.
like fucking Slayer.
Yeah. Well, 'cause it had
even
evil-
with Mark singing, it sounded like a
It
Slayer.
had the evil harmonies, which
Yeah.
you got to have that. That's just kind of like
so Kerry, if you ever happen to hear this segment of our show,
he loves this show.
He does. He listens all the time. But
That Kerry is a blessing.
he is
I
a
think
blessing.
I think he loves the show allegedly more than Rogan. Allegedly,
those riffs are a blessing.
they're tasty
They are
for sure.
Yeah,
God
badass.
damn.
They're tasty and everything we needed in our diet.
And I'm almost ashamed of myself for not have listened to this before the show because I'm like,
Hold on, wait.
this is good shit.
For not have listened. I'm almost ashamed for not have listened to this.
Yeah.
What kind of language you speak now? I don't understand.
I believe everyone in Listenerville understood what I just said, you fuck.
I don't know. Man. Allegedly, they understood.
Allegedly.
I don't know.
Yeah, Ginger fucked an ostrich.
Hey. Because it's more aggressive than Death Angel, and it's more aggressive than Slayer.
Ooh.
Well, aggressive. Slayer's got aggressive plus creepy.
Yeah.
And, of course, Death Angel's got aggressive and kind of more thrashy, but this has, like, just a straight-ahead kind of aggressive vibe to it.
Okay.
Sorry, wait.
Okay.
Put that in post. It's a fucking echo. Dude, that's like a fucking time punch. Like, I literally went like this, and then it went through the universe, and...
Came back as a...
You got the touch, man.
I'm getting
you
good.
do have the touch.
I'm getting good. Getting good.
The next one's Shrapnel, which I don't know if most of y'all know, but it's probably the home of shred throughout the 80s. That was like a shredder label. Like all they signed was shredders.
That's right. Yeah.
Can you wheedly woo? Okay, come on over. You got a job.
you can do the wheatlies.
If you can wheedly woo, you got a job here. We'll put out a record and give you the weirdest animation on your album cover, but as long as there's a lot of wheedly, then you're fucking
Michael
good.
You know what I'm talking about.
Whatever that was.
The dude that played the two neck
Oh,
guitar.
fucking Michelangelo
Imp.
Bugatti or something like
I
that.
don't know. It
Or
was something like that.
Butardi or I don't know what it is.
He had a flying V. It was V's on both
Michael-
sides.
Oh, yeah. I think we talked about this once upon a
Is it
time.
Michelangelo Biscotti? I don't know what it is.
Michael.
It's Michelangelo something.
I thought it was Imperelito.
You're thinking about Chris and Pelletieri, but you're thinking about with the two guitars.
Michelangelo.
Batillo. Okay, I was close.
Batillo.
Bugatti, I was way off.
Yeah, there you go. That guy. Yeah.
I don't know where I got Michelangelo.
I don't know if he ever
Bugatti.
played that, but it was always on the hit parade or
Dude, he
guitars.
played it in music videos.
Fuck.
Dude.
Yeah,
What is that?
yeah. He played on the.
He plays one up with his dick.
Look at that motherfucker. He's got his feet.
He plays slide
He's got
with
his,
his dick.
he's got his feet and
Slide
his,
with his dick.
yeah.
He does ham runs with his dick.
Yeah. Patio.
Like, you know, when it gets hard, you can like make it dance and stuff. That's how he does the ham runs. It's totally inappropriate. Allegedly, it was totally inappropriate.
Yeah.
It was a band.
All right, let's finish this fucking thing.
All right, shrapnel.
I'm about to pee in myself again. I don't know. I was hearing.
I don't know what you were hearing, Russell. Unless
The
you're
beginning
saying
riff kind of reminded me of the.
Oh, Black Magic?
Yeah, Black Magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Just a.
I can kind of hear that a little bit, like a slowed down single
yeah.
notey version.
Yeah.
Or well, it is a single notey version, but like
Single
slowed her down,
Syncopated.
slowed her down version.
Slutered.
I don't feel very good.
All right,
Slow
from
her
Hell I
down.
Rise, the last song on this one. Ooh, Tune Down. They could not have picked a better singer
No,
for this album.
he's fucking killer.
You know what's fucked up? I always worried because I was like, all right, he's doing a solo band. I'm like, oh, what's the singer gonna be like? Because everybody's always skeptical.
Huh?
Not skeptical. Skeptical.
What?
Skeptical. Fucking damn, dude. Skeptical.
Okay.
Not skeptical, not skeptical, but skeptical.
Okay.
Fucking can't even.
Testicle. Testicle.
Dude,
Dude,
you
my
okay?
skepticals are
You
all
good, bro?
swollen.
Damn.
People are skeptical. But people are skeptical if the singer's like, oh shit, they're nobody, we've never heard of them, whatever. So that's like when I first heard Idle Hands, I was like, the singer sounds really familiar. It's like he's a good fit. He kind of sounds like Tom. It sounds like no. And it took me a second, and as soon as I was like, all right, I was kind of relieved. I was like, all right, cool. Somebody we know. somebody we know that can crush it.
They're all Bay Area thrashers.
Right. But I mean, it's like it fits in the pocket like a glove.
Yeah. Yeah, he couldn't have done better with
Anybody else?
That lineup is fantastic. Yeah.
I gotta say, I think I kind of like Phil Dimmold's solos a little better than I even remember soloing in Vio-Lence.
Yeah.
He's a pretty fucking crazy player. I mean, he does some cool shit. I like his polka dot Jackson, too.
Yeah, that's a badass.
It's not a reference to his dick, ladies and gentlemen. He's a Jackson guitar endorsee.
A little bit of an homage to the Randy Rhoads.
Yeah, it is.
A little bit.
Indeed.
Yeah. So.
Indeed. I like how you said that. Homage.
Homage.
I just can't believe I said skeptical. Skeptical. I'm like, dude, fucking.
You still haven't said it right. Yeah.
Skeptical.
There you go. Jesus Christ, making my balls hurt.
Allegedly.
Okay. Allegedly.
I think allegedly has to be a button now. Just
I have a shirt with a big ostrich face on it that says allegedly.
You should wear it.
Yeah, but nobody gets it. I wear it all the time.
Allegedly, nobody gets it.
They don't get it. Nobody watches that show, but weirdos like me.
Maybe wear a shirt that's got like a bandana on it.
The ginger fucked an ostrich. Allegedly. It's anyway.
Bandana banana.
All right, fellas.
All right. On that note,
What are we going to give that one?
wait, do we have a rating for albums? I don't think we've done
We have
that.
never done that before, but
Should we do it now?
I'm going to give that bitch a 9 out of 10.
9 out of
sure.
10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
It's definitely
I'm
something.
trying to think of what would boost it up to a 10 out. I mean, it's almost fucking perfect. It's a really good
For
thrash album.
First time out, considering after 40 years of Slayer,
Yeah.
and then I'm putting together my first solo band with an all-star cast.
With a
and
great
I'm doing
cast.
a fucking
Yeah.
first album.
Yeah.
Solid 8 to 9 for me.
Yeah.
The high point was on Crucifixation, the creepy, the eerie
Yeah,
harmonies.
as soon as they hit that,
as soon as
I'm
I
like,
got the eerie
done.
harmonies,
We're
I'm like,
good.
I'm good.
Yep.
We're sold.
Yeah.
But overall, I dug it.
It's definitely something that I will continue to listen to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad I heard it because now it's going to be on my regular rotation.
It's kind of a grower for me because the first time I heard it, I was kind of like, it's still a little, about 5:30. You know, now it's kind of more like 2
5:45.
p.m., maybe 10 after 1, kind of, you know. It's not quite full on midnight yet, but it's like.
Because after midnight.
It's about 1:15.
All right.
1:15, 2 o'clock. Right now.
It's a good fucking album, man.
Yeah, I dig it. I do like it.
How about that? It's a good fucking album.
It really is.
And cheers.
Real quick, can we look at before we go, can we pull up does it show the artwork on the inside? Because I think there's like some kind of creepy in-slide sleeve.
Cheers to you, Mr. Kerry King.
Yeah. There it is. Maybe it's the first.
Okay.
All right, this thing?
Yeah, that thing.
It's him. It's like him as a.
Ooh. That dude's beard is not nearly as awesome as Kerry's beard. Kerry's beard's way better.
Yeah.
But it does look
Are
pretty rad.
they touring?
They are touring.
Yes.
They're
Are they
touring.
coming
I
here?
think they've been on a couple festivals. I think they're also opening for the Ashes of the Leviathan with Mastodon and Lamb of God.
Because I would go.
They're opening that show.
I would go to listen to that album live for sure.
Well, they're playing some Slayer shit too. Apparently, he's playing a handful like Slayer songs in with the.
That's good.
There it is. It's the big fucking dude with
This guy.
that guy with the crown and the.
That's pretty creepy.
He's pretty rad looking.
Yeah.
That's my only bitch about the internet anymore. You can't really see like a big, huge
Cock.
I mean, you can see those all the time, dude. I'm
sorry.
talking about like visual.
got me excited.
Okay, well, there we go. That's big. I know you're gonna make that a button, right? Whatever.
It's huge and big.
Oh my god, it's totally huge. It's huge and it's big. It's bigger than huge.
Big league.
It's bigger than China.
Big league.
It's big league.
You know what? The population of India
Oh my
is
God, I
almost
gotta
as much as
piss.
the population of China. Oh my god, Russell's got to piss.
You're killing
Allegedly.
me.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
We're gonna get out of here.
All right, hail to you, Kerry King.
Go
Hail to the
buy it.
Patreons. And
buy it.
hail to you, and to you,
You
and to you.
and you and that dude and fucking that dude.
We love you all.
Thank you. Good
Good
night. Until the
and
next.
Until the next.